on, guys? It's Jared. So, with hunting season coming to a close end and target season rapidly approaching us, I just thought I'd do a quick video here on how me and the guys at Whitetail Outfitters, we set up my target bow. So, I've shot indoor for about 2 years. This will be my second year doing it, and I've been shooting in the bow hunter category, which is a pretty competitive category, but I wanted to kind of step up a notch and do something a little bit different. It was really tough on me to go from hunting season and then transition over and try and retune my bow for target season and the 2 different arrow setups. So it took a really long time to really get everything dialed in, and by the time I got it dialed in, I was back to shooting and trying to get ready for hunting season. So it was really tough to shoot the same bow for both seasons. So made the investment. I bought a new target bow. This is the Hoyt Altus. It's got the HBT cams on it, and I've got it set up very, very similar to my hunting bow. And you know, we've got Hamsky rests and stuff like that. I am waiting on Lancaster to ship a sight, but I thought I would do a quick little video. So let's see what the guys at Whitetail they did to get this thing ready, and then I'll catch you back here in just a second. Alright guys, welcome back. So, now that the guys at Whitetail have got me all set up, everything dressed out here, we're going to start the arrow building process. Alright guys, so now that we have 2 fresh shafts cut here, we're going to glue in components, and once we get our components glued in, we're going to go clock an arrow here. That way you can see how to do it, okay? So, one thing that's really, really nice whenever you clock arrows is to have a wrap or a piece of a wrap or something. That way that mark is more defined instead of just, you know, like a black mark on a black shaft. Or you can use a silver Sharpie. Either of the 2 really work well. Personally, you know, I use one of my whitewater wraps and put me a little, like even a piece of one that I've cut down to size for that exact measurement that I wanted for a previous build. You know, I keep my scraps just so I can take that piece and make my mark so that I can clock my arrows. Especially for whenever you get a new bow, this is super important. So, let's glue these components in, and we're using AAE Max Impact glue. This stuff's pretty good stuff. I will say that I used Boning Hot Melt, the blue Hot Melt last year, and it didn't work so well. And during one of, well actually I was at the Lancaster. It was my very first shot in a major tournament, and whenever I shot my arrow, it came flying off. So from all my target stuff, I use this Max Impact glue from AAE. Great stuff. So we're just going to put us a little glue on the back of this. This is my knock insert. Just a little bit of glue here, and we're going to slide this right into the back of the arrow. Give it a little spin, make sure all that glue's where we want it to be, and then take you a rag or something and just wipe off the excess. This stuff dries extremely fast. So you get a little residue on the back, but not a big deal there. We're just going to set that and the knock so you get something like that. So now we're just going to kind of clean some more of that excess off. Give that just a minute to dry. Flip the other end around, and we're going to take one of these 175 grain points that comes with these shafts from Element, and we're going to use that and glue it right in with the same glue. This Max Impact from AAE. So like I say, I've used that hot melt before and never had an issue until I had an issue. So we're just giving that a little twist, and almost instantly this stuff dries. So you have to make sure everything's where it needs to be. Give it a little push, take your rag, get that excess off, and that looks good, guys. Now I'm going to give that just a second or two to dry here. I'm going to drop it in my quiver, and we're going to go and we're going to clock this arrow. Alright guys, so we're out here at our target. We're 2 or 3 feet away. We've got our bow, we've got our barrel shafts, we've got our wraps on. And what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these arrows, and we're going to look. I always use the little, there's like a little nipple on these arrows that I always turn towards me. I'm going to turn that, that's my indexing point. I'm going to take a Sharpie. I'm going to put me a line right down as close to the center of the throat of the knock as I can. And I'm going to take, and I'm going to shoot this target. And I'm going to see which way this arrow turns. So basically what I'm doing is I'm finding the natural twist in the string. That way, whenever I fletch my arrows, I fletch to the natural twist. That way I don't get any odd misses. If I miss, I want it to be my fault, not my equipment's. So straight draw, come to anchor with as little vein contact as I can. Just a good solid shot. Now I'm going to take a look here, and we're going to see which way that this line turned. So we're down here at the target, and what we can see is that this line has a slight turn to the left. It's not much, but there is a slight turn to the left. So if I'm not happy with that and I think it's pretty well straight, I'll back up just a little bit and I'll do it again. But I know that this bow fletches and clocks to the left, so I'm going to fletch these arrows to the left. Alright guys, so that's it for clocking your arrows and the actual initial build on this. Now it's just up to me to see which one of these two setups that I like the most. So I open up with a league tournament on the 5th, so I've got about a week and a half to get this thing shooting as best as I can. And then I've got close to 2 months before the Lancaster, which I really hope to go up there and do well. So I think that I've got the setup. It's just I have to find it in me to shoot my best. So guys, thanks for watching. If you don't follow us, it sure does help to give us a follow. If you're not subscribing, you're really going to miss out. We've got our Kentucky hunt that's coming. We've got a bunch of videos that are out that are on certain products that are big in the industry right now. Don't follow, like I said, be sure to hit that button and follow us. And guys, we'll catch you on the next go round.